Hey y'all and welcome. If you're new here, my name is Amber. On my channel we primarily talk about handbags and accessories, but also cover a wide range of other items to let you know if the quality matches up to the price tag or not. So if any of that sounds good to you, then stick around and let's hang out. Today's video is an enormous Temu handbag haul. The majority of these are designer dupes, as always. Also, I will have my direct link and discount code for Temu flashed up on the screen or linked down in the description box for you. If you're a new customer, you can save 30% off of your first order at Temu. All of the items will be listed in their order by number down in the description box. Everything will be numbered up in this corner. And then if it is still available for purchase, it'll be listed in the description box by its number on screen. I do not know what is still available and what isn't still available, but I have like 18 bags to share with y'all and like 5-ish little accessory type items. So I'm going to split this video into 2 parts. That way it's not so incredibly long for one video. You can watch it as you please. Without much further fanfare, let's just get into it. I'm going to go ahead and start with the little accessory pieces first. Okay, I lied. I think I have like 20 bags to share with you guys. And the majority of all of those bags, like all but maybe 2, are designer dupes. The little accessory pieces are not designer dupes. They're just small little accessories that I liked, so I picked them up. So the first one is just a little Kisslock coin case. I legitimately got it just because I liked the colorful print. There's nothing crazy about it. It is silver hardware. It is plain on the inside, and it is just a little Kisslock case. That is it. There's nothing else to it, so that's that. This next one is a little mesh pouch. It has a little handle on the end here. Again, nothing crazy special about this one. It is just a little mesh case. But I like using these as little catch-alls in some of my smaller bags because you can see through them, but they still hold the majority of the junk that I want to put into them. Zipper right down the middle. Quality seems good. It's like $1, so there's that. This next one is like a little, I guess you could call it like a wallet coin purse type thing. So depending on how you want to look at it, you have one side that is just plain, and this is in nylon. And then on the other side, you have a little outside zip pocket, which I love having a little outside zip pocket. Then you have 2 zipper pulls up here. And the inside is kind of different. It's lined in orange, and you have a full-size like card slip pocket there and there. But in front of each of those, you have these little tiny slip pockets. So I'm not sure what you would put in the little tiny ones, but you could definitely fit your credit cards, debit cards in those larger ones. And then you have a really good amount of space in the middle. So I did pick this up to use it like a little compact wallet, but I just like the way it's designed and laid out. So that was the next one. This next one I absolutely adore, and I can't tell you why. I don't even really like hearts, but for some reason I adore this. It says Forever Young, something originally from Korea or something like that. And it's just this little heart zipper pouch. So the zipper has a little tassel on it, and it zips all the way around and opens up like this. And on the inside, you do have a little key ring that can either hang out or tuck itself in, however you want to do it. But it just opens up really nice and wide. I do think you could get a card in here, but if you want to use this for change, keep in mind that the zipper goes all the way to the bottom, and there is a hole right there. So your change could potentially fall out the bottom unless you can manage to not unzip it all the way. But this faux leather on here feels awesome. I absolutely love the way that it feels. It's kind of structured, but not overly structured, so it still has some give to it. And if you don't like the little branding logo on the front, you could always just turn it around to the solid side, and it's just a cute little heart pouch. I love this one. And then the last one in the kind of pouch category is this little Kipling dupe. Now, technically this one could be considered a dupe because this looks just like a little Kipling from afar. When you get up close to it, that's what it says. I think this came in a couple of different colors and patterns, and you basically have 3 zipper pockets that go across this. It has the exact same kind of Kipling zipper pulls there. You have the same kind of chunky zippers. And then it comes with a wristlet, strap, silver hardware, and a like longer strap that you could use for crossbody or over the shoulder. This one has like a few stray threads. I don't know if you can see those very well, but this strap I'm not gonna say is the very best, but this is a teeny tiny bag, so it would be fine. The black one I picked out is lined in this like gorgeous emeraldy hunter green on the inside. No internal pockets or anything like that. It is just 3 open zipper sections. But this will expand quite a bit, so I do think you could get quite a lot of stuff in there. And just for size reference, there's my cell phone case, and there's not a lot of space beyond my phone. So I use the Samsung Galaxy S22, the regular size. So anything much larger than that probably wouldn't fit in here, but just to use it like a little catch-all pouch or something like that would be fabulous. That's how I intend on using it, or as like a wristlet. So that was the last sort of little accessory type item. So let me get this all put up and I will get into these bags, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to try to go through these bags a little bit quicker than I normally do, just because there are so many of them. Again, I do not know what is still available and what isn't available. If the item is still available, I will show you the Temu listing up first. And then I will show you what the item is duping or imitating. And if the item is not still available, I'm just going to put a frowny face over here. Anything that is still available, as I said, will be listed in the description box down below. So let's get started. So the first little bag is what would be called a micro bag, and it's in here. So let me pull it out and show you. And this is a dupe for the little tiny micro Fendi Peekaboo, and this is spot on. The quality on this is so daggone good. Look at that. It's in like a smooth faux leather. It has the little single bits on the side. It's divided out just right. Let me get the stuffing out and I'll show you the inside. Okay, there's not a whole lot to show you in here because there are no pockets or anything. It is just a tiny little mini bag, but it's made just like the little mini Peekaboo. So you can push it in and you have 2 little turn lock closures, one on each side, and it will close the bag up. So you could totally put like your cards, a little chapstick in there, maybe a key fob if it's not too chunky. And it also comes with this little detachable chain, and it'll clip on like this. Now, I'll go ahead and tell you, this does not go crossbody on me. That's a boob bag if I've ever seen one. You could throw it over your shoulder if you wanted to. I'm thinking that some of these, when they designed them, were actually designed to be like a little necklace, as silly as that is to me. But I ordered this with the pure intention of using it like a little bag charm. So I have some really short gold chains that are about the length of a wristlet strap, and I think I'll just hook them on to these little O-rings and then put it around one of my other handbag straps and just use it like a little bag charm. So I might put like my AirPods and a chapstick in it, or my AirPods and a hand sanitizer or something like that. But it's just so stinking cute. Quality is great on it. If this one's still available, I highly recommend. I also forgot to mention at the very beginning of this video that a large majority of these items were gifted to me from Temu to do these reviews for you guys. So anything that was gifted to me will have a little star asterisk beside its number whenever I show it. If it was not gifted to me and I purchased it myself, then it just will not have that. So the first bag up comes like this, and this is from the brand Louis Daisy on Temu. I've shown a couple of their bags before, I think. They are one of the brands on Temu that I like and trust the most. So this one comes in a rather nice branded dust bag there, if you can see that. And then the bag itself looks like this. So on one side you have this kind of embossed design on the leather. I think it's supposed to be a phoenix, if I'm not mistaken. And on the other side, you just have the regular leather. I think this one was real leather, but I think this one was real leather. And then you have your 2 shorter handles right here that lay down. And you have It also comes with a pouch on the inside. No pockets or anything inside the pouch. It is just a nice large pouch. But if you haven't figured it out already, this is a dupe for like a Louis Vuitton on the go. So this is not identical. This was the same brand that one of the little Lady Dior dupes that I'm giving away came from. So this one is designed like an on the go, but it's not identical. They still put their own kind of twist on it, which I really like actually. But it has these two longer handles and then the two shorter handles, just like the on the go. And if you don't want your longer handles, they fold down on the inside. And then the inside of this one has a lining that looks very reminiscent of like old school Louis Vuitton. So on this one side, you have a nice zipper pocket with a little logo patch down there. And then on this other side, you get a slip pocket right here. And this has the same type of closure as the on the go, which is a clip and a little ring. And otherwise, this is just a large open tote with a ton of space in it. So just to give you a visual on the space, there's my cell phone case. So this will hold an absolute ton, without a doubt. And the two shoulder straps are long enough to go up on your shoulder and still be comfortable. You also get feet on the bottom. Unfortunately, this one did get a little smushed in transit like they tend to do, but that's okay. And like I said, the little hardware bits for your longer straps right here are on the inside. So if you don't want to use those and you just want to get them out of the way and you want to hand carry this bag, then you can just fold those down on the inside and you can just use your shorter handles like this. Or you can just hand carry it. But this is designed in the overall manner of the Louis Vuitton on the go. But this brand, Louis Daisy, they gave it their own kind of spin with this really, really pretty kind of embossing or debossing, whichever one it is. But that's the first bag. Up next, we have another little Dooney Burke dupe. So this one is more like a little hobo bag. This is right up my alley, you guys. There are so many little Dooney Burke dupes all over Temu, and from my personal experience and the ones that I have picked up, they are all really pretty daggone good, especially for the price. Now, of course, this one again got a little smushed in transit, and there's just nothing that we can do about that. But let me show you the overall features. So I picked mine up in like a deep navy blue, and as you can see, this does have the overall style and aesthetic of D&B. You get the little logo plate down here at the bottom. Now, of course, on these bags, that logo plate is empty. It doesn't have any branding on it or anything like that. And then on the back, you have a nice little zipper pocket right here. And just for size reference, let's see. Yes, my phone will fit down in there with about a ½ inch to spare. So that goes in and out really nicely, really easy. And then if we go to the main area of the bag, you have a full zip closure. And this did have a little tailpiece sticking out. I just tucked it in because that's my preference. Now on the inside of this bag, unfortunately, there is like a base to it. It feels just kind of like a cardboard base that they've put in this bag. But because my bag got squished in shipping, this base has kind of come loose and gotten bent up down in the bottom. So I don't know if you'll even be able to see what I'm talking about, but you get a little key leash on the inside, which Dooney does a lot. Those are just stray threads. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but can you see right there? This thing that's sticking up? That is the base to this bag, and where mine got bent, it was bent up in shipping. It's bent the little base that's in the bottom of this bag. And that is superbly freaking frustrating, let me just tell you. Because now I'm going to have to try to work with this to get it to flatten back out and go back in its proper place. But that's okay. Anyway, on the inside of this one, you get 2 slip pockets on one side, and my phone will fit in those, but I don't know that I could actually get the zipper to go over them because it sticks up just a little bit too much. And then on the other side, you get that zipper pocket that's trimmed out in the leather, just like a Dooney Burke. And then you have a really decent amount of space in there. So overall, the quality on this one is pretty good. It is a faux leather, so it's not super heavy, but it looks like a really nice quality pebbled leather if you just look at it. And then I do believe that this strap is adjustable. Let me make sure I'm not lying to y'all, but I do think it's adjustable. Okay, I fibbed. This top strap is not adjustable. This top piece right here, if you can see it, this is just one separate piece of the faux leather that goes across. And you can take it off and move things around, but there's really no way to adjust it to make it go longer. So this is purely just a little shoulder bag, hobo bag. Still super cute, and I think for the price, it's pretty good. Not the best I've ever seen, but it's pretty good. Next up is this little teeny tiny cutie, and here is the bag. And I think this came in a few colors like black, white, and pink. And this is a little dupe for the Jimmy Choo bonbon bag. So Jimmy Choo is typically known more for luxury shoes, but he also makes bags that, from what I have heard and seen, are really, really good quality. So this is a functioning little drawstring with a metal chain, and the top handle here looks like a vine with leaves almost. And they have like the little diamante crystal type things in them. And then it is a true bucket bag style. So you open it up. And the only pocket that you have in here is one little slip pocket on the back there, if you can see that. But you do have a decent little amount of space. Now, I think this was supposed to come with a longer chain strap that matches it, because that's what I remember, and I have extra little rivet holes here where the chain should have attached. Where'd the other one go? Oh, right here. So there's one right here, and then one right here. So you should have a longer strap to attach to this, but unfortunately mine did not come with the longer strap. But any chain strap that you have, this has silver hardware. So any silver chain would match this perfectly fine, and you could use it like a little shoulder bag. My personal opinion is that this is going to look best as a little evening bag, either over the crook of the arm or just handheld, because it's a cute little dressy bucket bag. Just for size reference, my phone actually sticks out the top just a little bit if I stand it completely vertical, but it will go horizontally in there just about perfectly. There's not a whole lot of space in there. This one is definitely a little mini bag, but it's super cute. I would think this would be super cute for like a prom or a little wedding bag or something like that. So this fabric has a crinkly effect. The overall quality and whatnot on it seems pretty good. It's very lightweight, but your chain and this top handle are quite chunky. So that is the next one. Next up, in this little dust bag, we have this little cutie. So if it's still available, you'll be seeing the Temu listing. And this is a little duper inspired piece of a Louis Vuitton vintage bag called the Pleaty. Now, this was a bag that did come in denim back in the day, and it was just a little shoulder bag. It had this kind of oversized push lock closure, because this was back in the Marc Jacobs days when he worked for Louis Vuitton, and he loved this big oversized chunky hardware. But that bag was just a little shoulder bag. This version, they have given you a longer strap as well, so it will go over the shoulder. It is just a cute little faux denim, or it may be real denim, I'm not sure. Just a little shoulder bag, and it is made to have these pleats and rolls in the fabric, which is why it's called the Pleaty. And then this shorter shoulder strap can be removed because you have a little clip on one side of this strap, but both of these D-rings are a quick release, so you can take this strap completely off if you want to, if I figure out which direction I'm going here. And then you can put the longer strap on if you want. So I think this is already adjusted out to the longest setting. Hardware on this one, it's okay. The straps are okay. They're not the best, but they're okay. And that's where this one falls on me, crossbody. So, little higher than I would prefer, but it would work fine. The bag itself, the quality is pretty good. There's no issues. I mean, they did a great job on the stitching and whatnot on the sides and putting those pleats in. The hardware is fairly chunky, not overly heavy, but fairly chunky. And then on the inside, you just get one zipper pocket along the back and then the open space. And my phone does fit in there. The opening on the top is a little bit smaller, but once you get down inside, you do have some space down there at the bottom. So I think this one's cute. I think it's worth it. And that's the next one. This next bag style to me is what I would consider a Chloe inspired bag. Let me pull this off and I'll show you. So Chloe as a brand, from my personal experience, they love to use like chunky hardware and mixed medias when it comes to their bag materials. So this bag is made to look like a smooth leather on the bottom and then a suede on the top. And immediately when I saw this, it reminded me of a Chloe style bag, if that makes sense. And I thought that it opened with this buckle, but I was very wrong. It actually opens with 2 mag snaps on either side of that buckle. They're very strong. They work really well. No issue there. And then I showed you on the back, I think, you do have a zipper pocket back here. Again, ignore those kind of wrinkles. It just got smashed in transit. But you do get a nice little zipper pocket on the back. Not hugely roomy, but it goes down to about right here and across. So I probably wouldn't put my phone in there, but it would be a really nice quick access pocket for other smaller items. And then you open it up. Of course, you have your top handle up here. And you also have that additional zip closure if you like to have that. It does come with an adjustable removable strap. And then on the inside, you have one large pocket. On the back side, if you can see it there, you have a zipper pocket. And then on the front, you have 2 slip pockets, if you can see those there. Otherwise, you just have a pretty decent amount of space. So my phone will fit in one of those slip pockets, and it hits right at the very top of the bag. So this flap would still go over and connect. Otherwise, there's how my phone looks in there standing up or lying down. So you do have a good amount of space in there. You could definitely get your essentials in, no problem. Now, quality on this overall is pretty good. The stitching and everything looks pretty good. Like I said, it got wrinkled in transit and whatnot. This top handle feels pretty good. And if you don't like it sticking up, these little rings that hold it will kind of flatten out, so it'll just lay down. But the quality on it is pretty decent. It's not bad. And then the strap is already adjusted out to the longest hole, if you can see that there. It has 4 adjustments, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it's a fairly wide strap. This one doesn't feel super cheap. It has a nice edge coating. The hardware on it is a little lightweight feeling, a little, I've seen better, but it is a swivel clip, so it's got that going for it. And then you have your D-rings on either side. So at its longest setting, this is a boob bag on me. So I would not wear it crossbody, but it would make quite a nice little shoulder bag. And with its settings, its shortest setting, you're probably looking at somewhere right in this neighborhood. So a nice little shoulder bag in my opinion. I think this one is pretty good. It's not the best I've ever seen, but it's pretty good for the price. Okay, this next one I picked up for my daughter because I knew she would love it. And it is a little Hello Kitty bag. So it has the little Hello Kitty tag on it, and I just knew she would love it, so I had to get it for her. So it's in kind of like a faux patent leather. And if you can see, it does have a few like wild stray threads on it and whatnot. But overall, it's not bad. It's kind of plasticky feeling, but you know, that's patent leather, even real patent leather in my opinion. It has a top zip closure. The little zipper pull is like a little heart with the bow on it. Yeah, there's kind of like stray threads all over it. I don't know if you can see that one right there. You see them sticking up right there now. But they're just kind of here, there, and everywhere. You do have shorter straps. That's not going up an adult shoulder, but, you know, grab handles, crook of the arm. On the front here, the face, you, again, have that same kind of little heart bow pull. And this is a zipper pocket. And then you have a top zip closure. And it does come with a longer strap. On the inside here, you don't have any kind of pockets. You just have the large open space. And then on the back side, it just says Hello Kitty. You have kind of that white piping trim around it. And there's the bottom. And I'll go ahead and show you the strap really quickly. Funny enough, I'm not crazy about patent leather at all, or faux patent leather. But funny enough, they put some pretty good hardware on this one. It's got a swivel clip, and the clip itself is quite chunky and nice. It's got silver hardware with it. And then adjusted all the way out at its longest setting, it is still a boob bag on me. So this is probably most certainly made for more like a kid. But if you're a kid at heart and you love Hello Kitty, this one's really cute. And for the price, why not? Okay, next up we have this little bag. Now, I'm not 100% sure. I know this is a dupe for something, but I'm not 100% sure what it is. But if you see this logo on the front, it kind of looks like an E and a B. And the first thing that came to mind for me was Eddie Bauer. But I don't think that's what this is. But I can't for the life of me figure out what it is. So it's a dupe for something. I'm just not 100% sure what. But this is like a fabric. This design or this print is like on a fabric. And then you have faux leather on the sides and the base. And I just like the way it looks. It's so kind of, I don't know. From afar, it doesn't look super busy. You can tell that there's a print there, but it doesn't look overly busy. You have this nice little logo patch right in the middle. The quality on this one seems really good. And you have this like oversized, longer zip pull in the faux leather, if you can see that. No pockets on the outside, so it's extremely simple. And then you just have that zip opening. So on the inside of this one, you get that zipper pocket on the back. And then on the front, you get a nice sized slip pocket that is kind of lined in that top edge with the faux leather to give you a distinction. And then you just have the open space. So this one again is not very big. There's my cell phone inside, so you can see this one isn't the biggest. But I just really like it, and it's driving me crazy that I cannot figure out what this is duping. But it's got that really nice kind of chunky zip with the 2-stage bend on it. And then the strap that comes with this one, let me open it and I'll show you. It's kind of like a seatbelty material, but it's got this really nice chunky hardware on it. Even the D-rings on it are nice and chunky. They're a swivel clip. Like the hardware on this one is just fabulous. Nice spring action. You have a slide adjustment, so slides and adjusts super easy. And at its longest setting, this one is down like below my hip bone, so tons and tons of adjustment on this one. This should fit nearly anybody. And even though this is kind of a seatbelty material on this strap, it's incredibly soft. Very malleable. This one is actually really, really comfortable. I have nothing to complain about with this strap. This is by far one of the best straps on any of these bags that I've ever received. So I really, really, really like this one. Even though I can't tell you for sure what this one is a dupe for, I know I've seen it somewhere and I really, really like it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get the other one out of the way that I cannot remember what this one is a dupe for. I know that I have seen this kind of logo somewhere, and I keep wanting to say that this is like a Philip Plein, or Philip Plein. I'm not sure how you pronounce his name, but I keep wanting to say that this is a dupe for that, because it looks like a P and then either a D or another upside down P, and Philip Plein is a P and a P, but this is not how his logo looks. So I can't for the life of me remember what this one is either, but I've seen this somewhere. And this may be a dupe or a play on the Diesel logo, because that one's been fairly popular lately too. I can't remember, you guys. I cannot remember what this one is duping for sure, but I do know that this one is still available in like 4 colors. So if you like it, I would jump on this one. But this is kind of similar to the little Coach bags that I was showing y'all for a while. Although this one has the really large kind of oversized metal logoing right here on the front. It is a mag snap, and they do cover this metal logo. It's got some weight to it. It's fairly chunky. And then you do get 2 straps with this one. However, you get one that is a shoulder strap, and technically speaking, it's adjustable, but that's probably as long as it would go, quite frankly. So you could use it as like a little shoulder bag. I think it's cute. The quality on this one is okay. It's not the best. It has a dark interior. You have one sort of slip pocket right here on the front. And then that is it. It is just kind of a small little shoulder or crossbody bag. So it has a mag snap. The quality is not bad on this one. It's not the best I've ever seen, but it's definitely not bad. So you also get a longer adjustable removable strap. The hardware on this one is not bad. It's not super, super lightweight or super heavy. It has a swivel clip, so that's pretty good. And the hardware on this one is silver. I thought for a second that you might be able to unscrew this and take this shorter strap off, but you can't. The back side to this fixture is under the lining on the inside, so you can't really do that. But at its longest setting, again, yeah, we're pretty much in like pretty close to boob bag territory on this one. So not crossbody for me. It would be more long shoulder. But like I said, I can't remember what this is duping. And I have to be honest with y'all, this is probably one of my least favorite from this haul. Because the shorter strap, even if you do want to use the longer strap, the shorter strap is still going to be in the way. And like I said, technically you can kind of undo this, but it's sewn on the sides, so you can't completely take it off. And if you want it out of the way, you're going to have to tuck it in, which is going to eat up a lot of the space on your already quite small bag. But they should have made that shorter strap removable as well. But quality overall is not bad. Can't tell you what this is duping because I don't remember. But the overall design of this one's just not my favorite. But that's the next one. Okay, and then up next we had this little Kipling dupe. So you guys know this little round kind of rubber patch. This overall chunky plastic zipper with these little round zipper pulls like this. This is always a Kipling dupe. And this one is a pretty good size. It's like a little square crossbody. You have a nice zipper pocket right there. And then you have a nice, even larger zipper pocket right behind that one. And then you have your main zipper pocket in the back here. It also has an additional zip pocket in it. No other pockets inside that one, but you have another nice flat zipper pocket on the back of this one. And I just thought that this print was really pretty. This kind of pink and brown and white overall pattern. I just thought this was beautiful. And then you have your adjustable strap here. Now this one is not removable, and I'm going to tell you, this strap is kind of sucky. It's extremely lightweight. It feels like it could unravel super easily. It's just not my favorite. If the strap was removable, I think it would have been way better, because then you could have added your own strap. But yeah, the strap is just not my favorite. It feels too lightweight and way too chintzy, flimsy, I guess. I would have just liked to have seen something better than this, you know what I mean? But adjusted all the way out, it will go crossbody on me. It fits fine. It's not too high. It's about right, actually. It's just the quality of this strap just does not feel the best, unfortunately. The overall bag itself is fine. It's a very lightweight, kind of thin nylon, just like a regular Kipling bag. This one is probably a little bit thinner than a Kipling bag, but I think the pattern is really, really cute. And for just a few bucks, however much these are, I mean, heck, even if you only get a couple months use out of it, it's still worth it for the price tag, you know what I mean? It's just really, really cute. So that was the little Kipling dupe. Okay, that's where I'm going to stop for part 1 of this video, because I still have about 10 more bags to show you guys. And y'all know how I am. I do you dirty. I really do. I always save the best for the end. And I've definitely done that this time as well. So definitely check out part 2 to this video so you can see the other 10 bags that I have to share with y'all. Because I know exactly what each one of those are duping. And those are really, really good. So if you don't have time to watch part 2 right now, then come back and check it out later, but you don't want to miss it, because for sure some of the best for sure the best bags of this haul are going to be in part 2. So I will see you I will see you very, very shortly in part 2. Bye, y'all.